It is 3:20 in the morning. I've been purposely jet lagging myself, and I'm kind of hating it. Ah! All right, so we're here. Hello, and welcome back to the vlog. Today is June 19th at the time we're recording, which is a date that we have had on the calendar for quite a while. What does it mean, Elizabeth?
It means that today is the day we are leaving for our European vacation.
Woohoo! The day is here. We have been up since 3 a.m. and our flight is at 2 p.m. Our first flight?
1:50.
1:50. So why are we up so early?
So this was Scott's idea. I'm still not convinced that it's actually going to make sense. But his thought was to wake up early so that we can start getting ourselves adjusted to UK time. So they're, 6 hours?
5 hours ahead of well, London is 5 hours. Everywhere else we're going to be on the trip is 6 hours. Yeah.
Okay, so London is 5 hours ahead. That's where we're going today. So Scott's thought was if we get up at 3:30 in the morning, that's like 8:30 in the morning there. We'll be tired by our flight later. Our goal is to sleep on the plane tonight and wake up fresh in the morning in London. So we'll see how it goes.
So what is the plan for today then, Elizabeth? What are we trying to get accomplished today?
Well, so far we've gotten up, we've gotten ready. We've been watching some more YouTube videos about Norway and people who have done a similar itinerary to the one we're taking.
Can I just, side note, we watched the old Epcot Spirit of Norway video. It was dark. I don't remember it being like that.
Me either. I was like, is this really what the video was?
My visual was beautiful Norwegian people and the guy saying the spirit of Norway is in our people.
It kind of starts out like a horror movie. I was like, what are we watching here? So anyway, if you don't remember it, go and search it on YouTube because it was not what I remembered at all.
Yeah, so we're getting psyched up, right? I mean, the first part of our trip will be London, then Norway. So getting heavily invested in the Norway videos, it's getting us super excited. Because what else really are we gonna do at 3 in the morning on a Wednesday?
So we got up at 3:30 this morning and there's really nothing you can do. So we had some coffee, we watched some YouTube. Scott started editing the last post that you'll see from us right before our trip. So if you haven't checked out our Edwardsville trip, you might want to go and look at the, 4 episodes, 3 episodes?
It's 3 episodes. Day 4 was so short of us driving home, which I'm hoping most of you have already seen.
Yeah.
So we just kind of combined the two before we set off on our big summer trip.
Yeah, so Scott got that posted. And then we were finally by about 6:15, 6:30, we're I think there's gotta be someplace open for breakfast because at this point we're hungry. So we're about to go and we're gonna get some breakfast. And then my parents are coming to pick us up at about 9 o'clock this morning. So that's still about 2.5 hours from now. We'll load up the car, head to Detroit. Thank you, Mom and Dad. They're gonna drop us off, so that's awesome. So we don't have to park in Detroit for 20 days. That'll be a big help there. So they're gonna drop us off and then we fly from Detroit to Boston. And then our flight out from Boston is at 7 p.m. tonight. And we will get to London tomorrow morning, local time at 7 a.m. So it's a pretty full day of travel, but it should be a good time.
Well, I see it as time travel because it's a 7 to 7 flight.
It is, but it's 6 hours and 45 minutes from Boston to London. So not too bad from a flight time. Hopefully we can get on board. I'm assuming there'll be some sort of meal service that will distract us. And then hopefully from there we can just go to sleep, get 5 hours of sleep on the plane would be awesome. Right. Wake up in London fresh and ready to go. Because we have a tour booked tomorrow afternoon. So that'll be the first sites that we'll start to see.
Our setup is kind of weird too because we normally sit 3 across. The plane that we're taking to London is very similar to the one that we took.
Yeah, it's a 242.
Exactly.
So Emily and I are in a two seats, and then Scott's behind us in a seat.
Yep. So instead of sitting all next to each other, Emily and I both get our window, and you get your aisle. So it's a win-win, I think. And no upgrades for us. No no upgrades to first class or Delta One. So we're all in comfort, which I'm very thankful to be in comfort because we want to have some comfort for a 6-hour flight, right?
I was gonna say that was an upgrade. So
it was. That's true.
So that's not entirely true. We did get an upgrade to Comfort Plus.
So super excited today. We're basically gonna, I think we're show some food, share a little commentary, show some airport sites. We've never been to Boston airport, so excited to see that.
We're just really excited for our trip.
Yeah, overly excited. I hope we hop into a Delta Sky Club. We don't know what's going to be offered there. That's kind of like our backup plan if there's no good restaurants, right, at Boston.
Yeah.
Maybe we can go into the Sky Club.
We should have plenty of time to do both, so we'll see what happens. But, it's not bad to have a longer layover because at least then we can kind of stretch our legs and walk around a bit before a longer flight. So
this is a long intro. You've heard a lot from us. As Liz said, we've been up for a long time. Let's eat. We just left Square One breakfast, my first time. Emily, what did you think? What did you order? Give us a quick review.
That was pretty good. I got just a basic breakfast. I had eggs, toast, potatoes, and interesting sausage.
Tell us about the sausage. I thought it was Spam.
Everything was really good except the sausage. It was like cut in half and like griddled. And it had a bit of like a skin texture.
Sometimes when you get like a hot dog and it's been split in half, it was like that.
This wasn't my cup of tea, but I did take 2 bites.
Liz, you and I did something we've been doing a lot lately.
Yeah, we did some sharing. So we got an omelet and we cut that in half, and then we got some cinnamon roll pancakes and we shared those.
I think we all had the pancakes, right? You had to buy them?
I did not have a bite.
Actually, that was actually the highlight of the breakfast for me. I thought the omelet for sure would be, but
I thought the opposite. I was more into the savory this morning than the sweet, but it's usually not how it goes.
Yeah, I just figured we're on vacation. I'm having the cinnamon hotcakes.
You should try them the next time if we come here again, because they kind of almost reminded me of a pumpkin pancake more than a cinnamon roll.
Okay.
But
that in mind.
So Square One, just a nice little breakfast place here in East Lansing.
It was open.
Right across from campus.
It was open early.
Yeah, because
we showed up at 6:30 a.m. We were the first people here.
Yeah, first people here. Then it's a small restaurant to begin with, and there were still plenty of tables to be had on this Juneteenth holiday. Because I thought
there were a few people in there by the time we left.
Yeah, because I thought it would, because a lot of people have today off work.
I don't know. It looked like a lot of people were there before work.
We've been up for 4.5 hours. We still have a couple more till the in-laws pick us up. So hopefully we can kill some time before that, because we're so excited.
Here I am back in the studios wrapping up our Edwardsville vlog. It features our good friends Jared and Stacy. If you enjoyed these vlogs, well, make sure you give Jared a follow on his vlog called It's the Journey.
So our drivers are here, Chuck and Marianne. The Uber is here. We've been up for 6.5 hours. We're finally making our way to the airport. And Chuck is a genius with baggage. He's a Tetris machine. Him and Elizabeth figured it out. And bon voyage, we're ready to go.
All right, let's go to the airport.
So we're in the car. Marianne's with me. And who's back there? Emily, what's going on back here?
I've got a lot of suitcases right here, and then just the open road behind me. But I'm pretty cramped. My legs have like this much, there's only this much room. I'm like claws. I'm trapped a little bit, but it's okay.
She's definitely trapped. She's secured. Marianne and I have backpacks over here. And Chuck and Liz are just comfortable up front, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, just hanging out up here.
But, and I told Marianne, we have a couple duffel bags in these two that we might be bringing back, souvenirs, Starbucks mugs, etc. So we have room on our lap. So when we repeat this in 19 days from now, there's still actually room. So fun little drive to the airport today. It's a little overcast, and we're heading to London, which is, they're known for being overcast, I feel like, and fogginess and all that. So
what's the temperature there?
the temperature is, we're gonna get a live update here. Even though you're watching this like a month from when this is actually happening.
It is currently
70 degrees in London. Tomorrow when we'll be there, the high is 74, and get this, sunny. We might have a sunny day in London. Never thought that would happen. Yeah, even if we don't, it's gonna be great because you know what? We'll be in London, baby. It was really easy today. This is our first time doing international travel. It was quick, it was easy. TSA pre-check, we're already through security. Obviously I wasn't gonna film that. Don't wanna get like arrested by someone, you know, like, so definitely not doing any recording there, but we're through, you know, we got everything set. But you know, I got my wallet out earlier and look at this, like the money clip thing broke. So my wallet is complete garbage. So I just made my first purchase of the trip. I just bought a brand new wallet. New countries, new wallet. You know, that's my philosophy. So here we go, gonna put my new currency in my new wallet. I'm ready for an awesome vacation. All right, ladies, so you know what my first question is gonna be.
I have no idea.
What did you think of the shuttle to get over to Terminal E? We landed in Terminal A at Boston, and then we had the shuttle to E. Tell me about the shuttle.
It was probably one of the weirdest experiences. So we get off the plane in Terminal A, and we walk, we're like, you know, maybe we'll see where our flight is, right? And it's in Terminal E. So we follow a couple signs that say Terminal E, and we end up in this line going to an elevator, and it's just a line of people, and it says this way to shuttle to Terminal E.
Yes. And like,
so we're like,
we actually got into the line pretty early. Like there was still like a good amount of people in front of us, but there was
20 people ahead of us.
But there was like more than like I'd say double that behind us.
Yeah,
so
so the line
we were
just
actually good to get there pretty quick.
yeah, the line just keeps getting longer and longer, and somebody who works at Delta came over and asked us to see our boarding passes and our passports. We're like, oh shoot, so we're trying to get all that out, thinking we're just gonna get on an elevator, right? Except then we stand there for like 5-10 minutes.
Long time.
It was a long time, and then finally they pile us all into the elevator. We go down a level, and we're like under the airport. It was like a, I don't know, utility hallway is what the only way I could describe it. It didn't seem like we were on stage here at the airport. We're like under the airport.
We're there.
They take us down these weird hallways, this whole line of us, there's probably 20 of us, and we go outside onto the tarmac and get into this bus.
There's a bus waiting for us.
Right?
There was already people on the bus.
Delta
too.
shuttle bus. They load us in. There is no air conditioning on this bus, mind you.
It is 93 degrees outside. That's
Here in
what the
Boston
plane
today.
guy told us.
93.
It's hot right here too. I am sweating. It is so hot. It was so hot on that shuttle because you have to wait for all of the planes to move first. And so I'd say for a solid at least 5 minutes, we were just sitting there on the tarmac.
Holding our backpacks.
Holding
on
our backpacks,
laps,
we're jammed.
crammed in this hot shuttle with no air conditioning.
Just not moving.
And finally, a plane leaves, and then we get to start to pull out. It's really cool because it's had like a 7 minute shuttle ride. I think 7 minutes. And so we're like, okay, it was probably 5 minutes before we even started moving. Maybe a block at most. I mean, I'm using that terminology, but we're out in the tarmac and stop again. And we wait there, and there's planes everywhere coming around us.
So many planes.
This goes on. We get like a little hop forward, and then we stop again. We're planes. It took, I think, a good 25 minutes from the time that we got on that bus until we got over to the terminal.
The heat made it feel like an hour.
It was hot. It was interesting though, because we got to see all of the big planes. We got to see them driving around.
It's kind of the worst. If you can't tell, I've been rubbing this ear. This ear will not pop. So let's hope it doesn't get worse.
So it was kind of interesting.
In London.
It was, I think, one of the most interesting. It was the
It
most
was kind of
interesting
cool being
experience
down there
today.
with the planes. Like,
Yeah.
I never would have thought that would be something I would do. But
And then when we got to the Terminal E, they pull us under the building again, like behind, like kind of under the building, and we just go up another weird backstage hallway, up an escalator, and boom, we're just in the middle of the terminal where the duty free is. There's people everywhere, and I don't know where they all came from.
So we're here in Boston, Logan, our first time ever here. And I'm going to interview the girls and ask them some rapid fire questions, ask them some opinions while we wait for our flight to London. We just went to the Delta Sky Club here at Boston Logan International. Emily, do you have any thoughts?
I don't have too many thoughts because I've never really gotten to a sky club before. I have no previous knowledge, but it seemed pretty good. There's a lot of people for the amount of seating there were. Like I feel like we struggled to find a seat for 3 people. I had some dessert, so that was pretty good. Had some good watermelon, and then I like the drinks. I was able to have Coke. I had some Coke, and I got a water, but I threw it away. And then I also they have like a coffee maker, so I had like a caramel latte thing. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought the latte machine was cool when Emily and I went over there. It was like a touch screen. You just tapped what you wanted and it made it for you. And it looked really good. And then I have been to the Sky Club in Detroit, and I thought that was pretty nice. But I felt like the one here was really nice. It was big and bright and clean. I think the buffet area was a little bit bigger. It had a really nice looking bar. I think you could probably speak more to that, Scott, than I could.
Yeah, I had a great old fashioned there.
Really?
Fabio hooked it up.
Yeah, there were super nice bathrooms in the Sky Club too. Like very private, fully enclosed stalls, really nice like amenities for the soaps and everything like that. It felt like a hotel, like a nice hotel restroom, I would say, instead of like an airport bathroom. So it's really nice. I enjoyed it.
Awesome. So speaking of Fabio, here's your first rapid fire question. What do you think of when you hear the name Fabio?
Oh, like long hair guy from the romance novels.
Okay, Emily, anything?
Nothing.
I think of the Finding Nemo ride at Epcot where Dory is like, "Oh, Fabio." now it's time for Scotty G's rapid fire questions. You guys ready for this?
Rapid fire with Scotty G.
Rapid fire with Scotty G. So we're going on 2 cruise itineraries. Which one are you looking forward to
Norway.
the most?
Norway.
Which excursion are you looking forward to the most? And Norway.
Oh, in Norway?
I don't know.
I only really know the Flam Railway.
Flam Railway.
Yeah, and I think that might be the one I'm most excited about, but I don't know because the glacier seems really cool too.
All right. Outdoor pool or solarium? Looking forward to the most on Anthem of the Seas.
Solarium, because I've heard iffy weather.
Yeah,
All right. We're doing 3 specialty dining, Chop Steakhouse, Wonderland, and Jamie's Italian. Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Chops.
All right. Sleep or no sleep on the flight to London?
Sleep.
I hope
I'm
sleep.
going to sleep.
I
All right.
really hope sleep.
Excursion you're looking forward to most at France and Spain?
I think
Mont Saint
Mont
Michel.
Saint- Oh.
All right. Look, hey, we're all on the same page. I'm Team Mont Saint Michel too. I teased on the BRS podcast that it's actually the excursion I'm looking forward to most out of both cruises.
Yeah,
so it's kind of
actually-
cool to end the cruise stay with those, you know?
That's the thing is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm realizing that I feel like I'm almost more excited about the excursions we have on the France and Spain cruise, but I'm more excited for like the sights.
The scenery,
Norway.
right? I like
I think
that.
you're right.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be like immersed. There's gonna be fjords everywhere for the Norway, but with like the France and Spain, I'm excited to learn like the history and architecture.
Okay.
That's a good point.
I'm very
All right.
excited.
Over under 10 times we'll hear someone on the anthem mention the Titanic.
I think under. Yeah.
Under?
I think
Okay.
under.
Okay.
Unless
Under.
I mention it 11 times.
Oh, you might. We will be going to Disneyland Paris at the end of this trip. An attraction you're looking forward to trying at Disneyland Paris.
Big
Big
Thunder
Thunder
Mountain.
Mountain.
Oh my God, you two are the same person.
Is that the one with the Phantom Manor there?
It is Phantom Manor there
That
too.
I might look forward
Space
to.
Mountain that takes you upside down too.
That's
Hello there. So we kept getting interrupted by announcements, lots of international flight announcements happening. So quick rapid fire, quick recaps here. It's been a long day of travel. We've been up since 3 a.m. as we heard earlier. See, look, there we go again. So as you saw, got interrupted again. Lots of activity, lots of like passport checks happening here in the international terminal in Boston. But we're ready to board in about 45 minutes. Actually, no, less than that. We're gonna be boarding pretty soon. Maybe we'll have some videos from the plane. The goal, as you know, as we've been prepping all week long, is to sleep on this flight. So we're ready to go when we land in London. We'll be on London time, baby, soon enough. So this might be the end of the video. Actually, it won't. I'm gonna do a video once we land and get situated, and then our day 2 video will start once we begin our tour and our adventures in London. So yeah, let's see, let's hope for a good flight. Let's hope for some sleep, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Hello, live from London.
London.
We are in England. We are in London, baby. We made it. And the plan didn't work.
Oh, the sleeping plan.
The sleeping plan did not work. I've been doing it for a few days. The girls woke up with me at 3 a.m. today, yesterday. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Yesterday.
And none of us slept on the plane.
I mean, we slept a little, but not
Not
an
significant.
overnight sleep like you planned to.
Yep. And it was blazing hot. Like, it was just steamy and really stuffy on the plane. And then it got really cold.
Yep, freezing.
So, like, I was actually kind of uncomfortable for most of it.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know.
It
But
wasn't the most comfortable.
it wasn't the most comfortable. But you know what? We got here.
We did. We made it.
We
That's
made
the biggest piece.
Yep, we made it. We're here. We're just a little tired. 25 straight hours, basically, of being awake. Our hotel's right across the way here. And they're going to check us in soonish. Hopefully we'll get checked in soon so we can have a little lie-in so that we can be refreshed for our next activity. So we're just going to walk around. This area we're in, Kensington, is very cute. We really like it. So it's and we lucked out. Oh my God, it is a gorgeous day. It's
There's not a cloud in the sky.
amazing. And for London, you know, so we're going to walk around, hopefully have that lie-in. But
And then we have our tour this afternoon.
yep, that's going to be our next vlog. So thanks for hanging out with us today as we traveled from Michigan to Boston to London. What a day, 25 hours of being awake. Let's hopefully feel energized soon for that next tour. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.